So our setup is that we have two firms, and they're trying to maximize profits. So one way for this is for them to form a cartel. And what a cartel says is that they're going to be a monopolist, and then we just divide profits between the two. And so we're going to set this up as if it's going to be a monopoly. So one thing to note is that because there's only two firms, Q1 plus Q2 is QT. So this is equal to 1,000 minus QT. And the total cost is 10Q1 plus 10Q2, which is 10 times Q1 plus Q2, which is 10QT. So here we have our inverse demand, and here we have our total, or here we have our total costs. So let's go ahead and set up the profit maximization problem. So we're going to maximize profits by choosing QT of our inverse demand equation, which is 1,000 minus QT times QT minus 10 times the total quantity. Our first order conditions, we will get 1,000 minus 2QT minus 10 equals 0. We solve for QT, and QT in the monopolist is going to equal 495. We plug that back in, so the price for the monopolist is 505. Now we convert this into the cartel, so Q1 of the cartel is 495 divided by 2, which is 247.5, and Q2 for the cartel is the same, 247.5. The price for the cartel is the same as 505. So there the cartel is they join together, they coordinate, they cooperate, and they decide each to produce half of the monopolist's optimal quantity. Now we can find the profits for firm 1 is P 505 times Q, which is 247.5, minus total cost, which is 10 times 247.5. And so this is 122,512.5. So this is the profit that each of the firms will receive if they can coordinate. And that's the maximum profits they can get if they work together as a cartel. But now the question we want to ask is, given this cartel, is there an incentive to deviate? Well, to do this, let's assume that Q2 is going to produce the coordinated or the cartel quantity. So in this case, what is the best option for firm 1? So they're going to maximize profits by choosing Q1, where we have the inverse demand equation of 1,000 minus Q1 plus, now instead of Q2, we're going to put the actual number, 247.5, times Q1 minus 10 times Q1. So now we're going to take Q2 as given and see if firm 1 should deviate. Now, if Q1 star in this case is 247.5, then that tells us that their best response is to cooperate. So let's see what we get. So from the first order conditions, we'll get 1,000 Q1 minus 2 Q1 minus 247.5 Q1 minus 10. So we combine like terms, and this should all equal 0. We combine like terms and solve, and what we get is that Q1 star is equal to 371.25. Now to find price is equal to 1,000 minus 371.25 plus 247.5. And that's how we're going to be able to find prices, because it's now new quantities, the prices are going to change. And so prices are going to go to 381.25. And then we can use that to find the profits. Is P 381.25 times Q 371.25 minus 10 times Q, which is 371.25. And this means profits for firm 1 now are going to be 137,826.6. And so we can see that if they act as monopolist, or if they form a cartel and try to divide the profits, that the optimum profits they're going to get is 122,000. But if firm 2 is going to produce the quantity amount of the cooperation or the cartel quantity, then it's in the best interest of firm 1 to produce more, because their profits will be greater. And so this is how we can show that the cartel price and quantity are not Nash equilibriums.